If you're struggling to get Nebula like me, then this video is for you. So first things first, this is my loadout. You need to have decoys, Molotov, and Ether Shroud. So my augments for quick revive are Dying Wish and Slow Death. My augments for Juggernog are Probiotic and Hardened Plates. Speed Cola is Supercharged and Fast Pitcher. The most important one is Vulturade. You need Picky Eater for Vulturade. And for Ether Shroud, make sure you have Void Sheath and Extra Charge. So we're jumping into a solo game of standard mode in Citadelle. And first things first, you just want to start the rampage. You don't have to, it's just to get through these first few rounds quicker. You're going to chill here for about 5, 6, maybe 7 rounds just so you have quite a bit of money or essence. On round 7, we're just going to leave one zombie so we have time to do what we need to do. We need to open this first door on the left. We're going to prone down to Deadshot Daiquiri just so we get 100 essence. We're going to open this second door and we are going to open a third door in just a second. We're going to open this door and we are going to go pro next to Melee Macchiato and we are going to make our way over to the cannon. We're going to rotate this cannon, it will take a second. And now we are just going to fire the cannon and it's going to blow that up and you are going to make your way towards the Pack-a-Punch room. I'm going to go prone down to Juggernog as well. Open up this door on the right, open up this door on the right as well, and we are just going to keep following the path. Open up this last and final door for now, and we are going to shoot these 3 locks. Or well, I decided to use my Kali sticks, I don't know why. There we go. Nope, there we go. Okay, now we're going to get this big guy which we need to kill. It might be a bit of a pain depending on what gun you have. I do struggle a little bit, but we do kill him in the end. There we go. The big guy goes down. He's going to drop this blood, whatever it was, crystal. And you're going to place it back into the box. And that is going to spawn in the Pack-a-Punch. I like to Pack-a-Punch my gun nice and early. Just so it's easier to kill the zombies. You don't have to. This is just what I do. I do go ahead and buy Vulturade as soon as possible, as this is like I mentioned before, the most important perk, especially if you have Picky Eater. You do want to do the SAM trials as well, as this will spawn in more zombies and more zombies equal more critical kills. Now I do show you here the first method. You use this oil trap, you want to buy it for 1000 essence. You're going to jump on the ledge, make sure you jump on the ledge, and you're going to throw the Molotov right in the middle. Now you don't have to throw it directly in the middle, but I prefer to throw it in the middle just so I'm safe, because if you do miss throw it, then you know it will mess up. But it's as easy as that. There's 2 locations where you can do this. I will show you guys the other one in just a second. The other location is just on the left. You will have to open this door. Open the door, activate the oil trap. You're going to sit in the corner and just throw the Molotov in the middle. Make sure you sit in the corner. Try not to move, as you will start taking damage from the fire. So it's literally as simple as that. And as you can see, you are getting the critical kills without doing anything. There are a few things to watch out for, which I will explain later on. Now, as you can see, this bucket head zombie does not take damage from the fire, or it does, is just not very consistent, I believe. But there is a way to get rid of the bucket head zombies basically forever. You need to pick up the stamps that they drop, and you need to get the swords basically, which I will show you how to get. So you pick up the stamps, you go to these statues and you press square or whatever your button is to interact. Yeah, simple as that. I do like to upgrade one of the swords. I usually go for either the fire sword or the electric sword, only because those 2 are the easiest to get. You are going to want to go down to where I went, and you're going to pick up that lightning rod after you kill that zombie. Now I don't know the exact spawn rate for that zombie. It may be an inconsistent, it might not be. I did see a video where somebody said that it is pretty consistent, so you are going to want to do that. And you need 3 lightning rods, so you need to make sure that your gun has dead wire. It can be any gun. I decide to get dead wire on my main gun, and you're going to go down here. Well, after I finish this round, whenever you want to do a side quest, just try to leave 1 zombie. Now you're going to go with your dead wire gun, you're going to shoot this thing and it will drop the 2nd lightning rod. Now for your 3rd lightning rod, you're going to go make your way back to spawn. You're going to go all the way over to Deadshot Daiquiri, and just on the left of it you can see the 3rd lightning rod. This is for the electric sword, if I didn't mention, or electric lightning sword, whatever you want to call it. You're going to make your way up to the top where I am currently, and you're going to see this thing here. You're going to interact with it, press square or whatever it is, and you're going to see this storm go on, whatever it is, I don't know, storm, tornado. Try not to kill the zombies, or try not to kill all of the zombies. You do want to try to save 1 zombie, and you're going to see here my sword will get electrocuted basically. Once it's electrocuted, you're gonna hit the thing where the lightning rods are. That will happen 3 times. Here is the 2nd time. I hit it again. Now it might take a while for it to get electrocuted, and there we go. I did kind of get myself in a sticky situation, but it did get electrocuted for the 3rd time. For some reason I just couldn't, it wasn't working. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the ether shroud, I don't know. But there you go. I hit it for the 3rd time, and now we just wait for this giant horde of zombies to go. I place the sword back in the thing, and there we go. We get the lightning sword. You don't have to do this, by the way. I just prefer doing it. I don't know why. And now, like I mentioned, to get rid of the buckethead zombies completely, you just need to get all 4 swords. You don't have to pick them up, you don't have to do anything. You just kill the buckethead zombies, pick up the stamp, and just get all 4 swords by going to the statue and interacting with them until they give the sword. Now at the end of round 25, you want to try save 1 or 2 zombies, however many you can save, and you want to go ahead and go towards the Wonder Fizz. Now this is where you buy pretty much all of the perks. I buy literally every single perk apart from Elemental Pop. I don't know why, I don't buy it. I don't know why. So from here you can go for Pack-a-Punch level 2 and max out your armor plates. Pack-a-Punching is very important, and upgrading your weapon in general, because the oil trap method, the damage scales based off of your current held weapon. So if you're holding a weaker weapon that is not Pack-a-Punch, then the fire does practically no damage, especially in the later rounds, I mean. So upgrading your weapon is very, very important. Didn't realize I had no self-revive up until that moment, by the way. If you ever find yourself in a situation like me where the trap is on cooldown, then don't be afraid to do what I do and just use your ether shroud. Ether shroud is that you have 2 charges. I use the 2 charges for a reason, is because sometimes you do need it. So you can just put a decoy down just like I did, just so you can lure all the zombies there and throw the Molotov. Just easy as that, literally easy as that. One thing you need to watch out for is the parasites. As you can see, these pesky parasites are the only thing that can actually like damage you properly, but shouldn't be too hard to take care of the parasites. And one thing you should know is that each trap lasts 45 seconds. So this method lasts 45 seconds. So whenever you find yourself in a sticky situation, just throw a decoy or use your ether shroud, and just like that we get 2000 critical kills without without doing anything. It's literally that easy. It's not obviously like an AFK method where you don't have to do anything, like nothing at all, but like in the grand scheme of things, this is so easy. And just like that we get Mystic Gold. Now you can do Opal as well, where you have to kill 30 special zombies which die literally in a split second. So it's very, very easy to get Opal. I've not gotten further than Opal just yet, so I can't exactly say how the afterlife, and Nebula will be very easy. Nebula, where you have to get 10 elite zombie eliminations, that is easy. But afterlife, I don't know. If whenever I do get to afterlife, I will make a video if you guys want to see. But one thing you guys need to note is that some of the camos, the unique camos where you have to get eliminations with a certain ammo mod, that does not work with this method. Mangler kills, obviously there's no manglers in Citadelle, so you cannot do that. Hip fire kills, they do not count either, so be wary of that. 300 eliminations when your weapon is rare or higher, that 100% works. Obviously kills with your weapon packer punched obviously works. Kills without reloading works. Critical kills rapidly X amount of times, that also works. Now if I did miss anything, let me know in the comments down below.